Ladies and gentlemen, friends from around the world, it is an undeniable fact that the COVID-19 pandemic has fundamentally altered our world and how we as human beings interact with our environment. Its impact has been massive, and governments across the world have been encumbered with a multifaceted problem. Not only have they been bearing the responsibility of finding innovative ways to protect their people, but they are also having to find ways to either build resilience to withstand the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on their economies, or they've had to figure out how to kickstart economies that have been severely hit by the impact of the pandemic. Brands can and will play a leading role in restarting the pulse of economies. Brands reveal the source, quality, and authenticity of products. Brands dial out creativity, innovation, and optimism. Strong brands restore consumer confidence, and brand competition can rebuild economic strength. In fact, research shows that the importance of brands actually increases during times of crisis. This is why the International Advertising Association is launching this global campaign to promote the role brands can play in driving economic revival. Our campaign visuals show the benefits brands bring to consumers: choice, trust, identity, pride, and passion, amongst many others. At the same time, it highlights what all of us around the world would lose if we lived in a world without brands. It will be a world that is poorer, with less choice, less clarity, and definitely less trust. So permit me to share with you our distinguished audience from across 6 continents today, revealing for the first time some of our out-of-home or billboard and print ads for the IAA's brand protection campaign that we are launching today. For billboards, the first one says, "No brands, no identity." A second says, "No brands, no pride." We have yet another that says, "No brands, no trust." No brands, no choice. And definitely no brands, no emotions. For the press ads you'll be seeing, we have one that says, "A world without brands is a world without identity." Another one says, "A world without brands is a world without pride." Yet another says, "A world without brands is a world without trust." Again, a world without brands is a world without choice. And of course, a world without brands is a world without passion. The body copy on our press ads reads, "This is why brands matter. A brand is a promise to consumers. It's a commitment to quality, to trust, and to standards. Through their distinctive logos, packaging, and colors, brands express their values and vision. Let's work together to make sure brands have a future and consumers are free to choose." And of course, it's signed off the IAA, the Global Compass of Marketing Communications. We love brands. I'm sure you all agree, brands do matter. Let me also give you a preview of the video that will bring this campaign to life in your regions.
And welcome to the biggest match of the season. It's the team in white lining up against the other team in white. Here come the players in their familiar white strip. And we're off. A good first touch by the player in white, who beats the player in white. Oh, that's a clinical finish. The team in white take the lead and go behind.
A world without brands is a world without trust. This is why brands matter.
Beautiful, isn't it? These are reasons why brands matter and why at the IAA we love brands and always will. These indeed are tough times for countries, people, and brands. But one thing's for certain, this too shall pass. And so we need to prepare for a positive future. As is becoming my custom, I'll bring this launch today to an end by sharing an African proverb that puts our roles in perspective. It says, "Where you will sit when you are old shows where you stood in your youth." Where you will sit when you are old shows where you stood in your youth. In other words, the actions all of us, governments, citizens, brands, and marketeers take now will determine where all of us will be in the future. It is the brands that show up during times of crisis that will be remembered when the dust of this pandemic and every other crisis settles. I encourage all of us to commit ourselves to ensuring the success of this campaign. Let me also use this opportunity on behalf of the International Advertising Association to call on all governments and indeed all brands around the world to work together to create an environment that gives consumers the confidence to invest in brands that matter to them. An environment where brands are protected, nurtured, and allowed to fulfill their full potential. Thank you for being part of IAA's Creativity for Better conference, which is now officially launched. This is the only global conference that brings together the United Nations, governments, leading brands and marketeers to leverage creativity to create a better world. Enjoy the conference, and please look out for and support the campaign in your home regions. Thank you all very much once again. Now, please grab your notepads, settle back as we begin 2 spectacular days of knowledge sharing. Thank you very much. Enjoy.